Podcast title, English for Your Life Goals. Hosts, Linda and Leo.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. I'm Linda.
And I'm Leo. Today, we're talking about a really exciting topic, English for your life goals.
Yes, if you make a mistake, don't worry. Most people are patient, and they appreciate the effort. Just try your best and stay calm.
And confidence is so important, right, Linda? When you feel confident speaking English, it's easier to talk with others, to share your ideas, and to feel comfortable in new situations.
Exactly. So let's start with this life goal, building confidence in English. Think about it. How often do we feel nervous when we try to speak in a new language?
Oh, all the time. I remember when I first started learning English, I was so shy and scared to make mistakes.
Same here, Leo, but here's the secret. Mistakes are part of the process. When you make mistakes, you actually learn faster.
Yes, and for those of you listening, we want you to know that it's okay to make mistakes. You're learning, and that's the most important thing.
So let's dive into why confidence is so important. When you feel confident, you can try new things. You can ask questions, join conversations, and try speaking with native speakers. Confidence helps you feel free to experiment with English.
Exactly, Linda. And think about this. When you believe in yourself, others believe in you too. If you speak with confidence, people will listen to you more closely.
Right, and confidence doesn't mean you're perfect. It just means you feel comfortable trying. Imagine this. You walk into a room, and there are people speaking English. You could choose to stay quiet and not say anything, or you could try saying something. Maybe hi, how are you? Or it's nice to meet you.
And even if you make a little mistake, people usually understand. In fact, people often admire you for trying to speak a new language. So, confidence is a big step towards making English part of your life.
So, how do we build confidence? Well, one great way is to practice speaking every day. This could be alone, in front of a mirror, or with a friend. You can even record yourself speaking and then listen to how you sound.
Yes, and here's another tip. Start with small goals. Maybe today, you just want to practice introducing yourself in English. You can say, "Hi, my name is your name. I like something you enjoy."
Small goals are key, and remember, it's okay to start with simple sentences. You don't have to use difficult words. As you practice, you'll find that simple sentences can still be very powerful.
And if you have a friend or family member who speaks English, try speaking with them. Or, if you don't have anyone around, you could use apps or online communities where people practice English together. It's like having a language buddy.
Another way to build confidence is to have a positive mindset. When you think positively, it changes how you feel. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at English," say, "I'm learning English, and I'm getting better every day."
Yes, positive thinking really helps. Think about what you can do instead of what you can't do yet. Celebrate small victories. For example, if you learn 5 new words today, that's amazing. Be proud of yourself.
Exactly, and when you feel nervous, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you're doing a great job. Learning a language is a big achievement, and you should feel proud.
It's true. Think about all the things you already know. You know how to say hello, thank you, and so much more. Each word and sentence you learn brings you closer to your goal.
Another key to building confidence is simply to keep practicing. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will feel. Think of English like a sport or an instrument. The more you play, the better you get.
Yes, practice makes perfect. And remember, you don't have to practice alone. Find a friend, join a class, or listen to English podcasts. The more you surround yourself with English, the easier it gets.
So today we talked about building confidence as one of the important life goals when learning English. Remember, confidence will help you in many situations, whether it's talking to new people, applying for jobs, or simply feeling comfortable.
Yes, and building confidence is a journey. Start with small steps, practice every day, and always stay positive.
We hope you enjoyed part 1 of our English for Your Life Goals series. In the next episode, we'll talk about how English can help you in your career goals, like finding a job or growing at work.
Today, we're going to talk about a really important life goal using English to help you with your career.
Yes, English can really open doors when it comes to work. Whether you want to apply for a job, get a promotion, or even move to an English-speaking country for work, English is so important.
Absolutely. And in today's global world, many jobs need you to know at least some English. So, let's talk about how you can use English to achieve your career goals.
Let's start with the basics. Why does English help with your career? Well, many companies have international teams. They work with people from all around the world, and English is often the language they use to communicate.
Yes, and even in local companies, English is often used in emails, reports, and meetings. So, if you understand English, it can give you a big advantage. It can make you stand out when you're applying for a job.
That's a good point, Leo. Knowing English shows that you're ready to communicate with more people. It also shows that you're open to learning and trying new things.
Exactly, Linda. So, think of English as a skill that can make you stronger at work. And for some jobs, like working in tourism, international business, or technology, English is almost necessary.
Let's talk about some important English skills for the workplace. First, let's start with introducing yourself in a professional way. This is often one of the first things you'll do at a job interview or in a new job.
Yes, introductions are key. You can start with your name, where you're from, and a little about your experience. For example, you could say, "Hello, I'm your name, and I have experience in your job field. I'm excited to work with you."
Exactly, Leo. And when you're talking about your experience, keep it short but clear. You can say something like, "I have worked in sales for 3 years," or "I have experience as a teacher."
That's right. And remember, it's good to practice this introduction before the interview. Practicing helps you feel more comfortable, so you won't feel nervous.
And don't forget polite language. This is very important in a professional setting. Simple words like please, thank you, and I appreciate it can show respect. When you're polite, people are more likely to enjoy working with you.
Yes, politeness can go a long way. For example, if you need to ask a question, you could say, "Could you help me with this?" Or, "I would appreciate it if you could explain this."
Another important skill is writing professional emails in English. Emails are a big part of many jobs, so it's helpful to know how to write them clearly and politely.
Yes, and a professional email often starts with a greeting like "Dear name" or "Hello name." Then, you can introduce yourself or say why you're writing.
That's right, Leo. For example, you could start with "I hope you are well" or "I'm reaching out regarding the topic." It's a polite and friendly way to begin.
And keep your sentences clear and short. You don't have to use big words. For example, instead of saying endeavor, you can just say try, and instead of facilitate, you could just say help.
Yes, keeping it simple makes it easy to read. And remember to end your email with a polite closing, like best regards or thank you. Then, add your name at the end.
Great tips, Linda. Writing professional emails can seem a bit hard at first, but with practice, it gets easier.
Now, let's talk about job interviews. Interviews are often challenging, especially in a second language. But with some preparation, you can feel ready and confident.
Yes, and many interview questions are similar. For example, they might ask, "Tell me about yourself." Here, you can talk about your background and why you're interested in the job.
And another common question is, what are your strengths? For this, think about what you're good at. You might say, "I am very organized," or "I work well in a team."
And sometimes they ask about weaknesses. This can be tricky, but you can say something you're working to improve. For example, "I am working on improving my public speaking skills."
Yes, that's a good answer. And here's a tip. Practice these answers in English with a friend or in front of a mirror. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel during the interview.
Absolutely. And don't forget to smile and make eye contact if you're in person or on video. It shows that you're confident and friendly.
Another way English can help you in your career is networking. This means making connections with people in your industry or job field.
Yes, and networking can help you learn about job opportunities or get advice. You can start by saying something simple like, "Hello, I'm for example Leo. I work in your field. Nice to meet you."
Exactly, and sometimes you might want to ask questions. You could say, "Can you tell me more about your work?" Or, "I'd love to learn from your experience."
Networking may feel uncomfortable at first, but it can really help you grow in your career, and people are often happy to share their knowledge.
So today we talked about using English to achieve your career goals. From interviews to networking, English can help you feel more confident and open new opportunities.
That's right. And remember, it's okay to start small. Practice your introductions, learn some polite phrases, and don't be afraid to try.
Thank you all for listening to part 2 of our series. In the next episode, we'll talk about how English can help you with travel and experiencing the world. It's going to be a fun one.
Yes, we can't wait. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Keep practicing, keep growing, and
Everyone, welcome to the final part of our podcast series, English for Your Life Goals.
today we're going to talk about something really exciting using English to help you travel and connect with new people.
Yes, traveling is a wonderful goal for many people. Visiting new countries, seeing famous places, and meeting people from around the world. And English can help you do all of that.
Exactly. Even if you're not in an English-speaking country, English is often the language that travelers and locals use to communicate. So, learning English can help make your travels easier and more enjoyable.
So, let's talk about why English is useful for traveling. When you travel, you often need to ask questions. For example, where is the hotel? Or how much does this cost?
Yes, knowing a few basic English phrases can help you with these simple questions. You can ask for directions, order food, or buy tickets. These are things you'll need to do often, and English can make it easier.
And think about the people you might meet. Travelers from all over the world often speak English as a common language. So, if you speak English, you can talk to other travelers too.
It's true, Linda. English helps you make new friends and learn about other cultures. And who knows? You might meet someone who tells you about a hidden beach, a great restaurant, or a fun event nearby.
Alright, let's go over some basic English phrases that are really helpful for traveling. These phrases are simple, but they're very useful.
First, here are some questions to help you get around. You can ask, "Excuse me, where is the nearest hotel, bus stop, or restroom?" Or, if you need help, you can say, "Can you help me?"
Those are great. Here are some phrases for ordering food. You could say, "Can I have the menu, please?" Or, "I'd like a coffee, a sandwich, etc., please."
And if you're shopping, you might want to ask, "How much is this?" Or, "Do you accept credit cards?" These questions can really help you feel more confident while traveling.
And one more important phrase, thank you. This is so simple, but it shows respect and politeness. Saying thank you helps make a good impression wherever you go.
Another great part of traveling is meeting new people. When you meet someone new, start with a friendly greeting. You could say, "Hi, my name is your name. What's your name?"
Yes, and remember, a smile can go a long way. You can also ask simple questions to get to know them, like, "Where are you from?" Or, "Are you traveling here too?"
Exactly. And when people share their stories or ideas, try to listen and ask questions. You could say, "That's interesting. Tell me more." Showing interest is a great way to build friendships.
And don't forget, even small conversations help you practice English. Each time you talk to someone new, you're building your English skills while making connections.
Now, some people feel nervous speaking English while traveling, and that's totally normal. But remember, people are often happy to help if you're trying to communicate.
Yes, if you make a mistake, don't worry. Most people are patient, and they appreciate the effort. Just try your best and stay calm.
And remember, even if you don't know a word, you can use gestures or point to what you mean. Communication isn't just about words, it's about sharing ideas.
So today, we talked about using English for travel and meeting new people. We hope these tips help you feel more comfortable speaking English while exploring new places.
Yes, and we hope you're feeling inspired to use English for your life goals. Whether it's for work, travel, or making friends, English can help you in so many ways.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, keep practicing, keep exploring, and never stop learning. You're doing great.
Until next time, everyone, keep reaching for your life goals, and we'll be here to help.
Take care and happy learning.